Yeah, you guys can go into your player.
Player recap.
Oh boy.
We started heading towards the holdfast, but stopped at the mill. As we passed by, we heard Governor Seagarden's voice. She appeared to be training new recruits. We talked to her a little bit. Her name is Judith. And there was another really rude guy at the mill as well. He was like really rude to the people training. His name was Zeke. We kind of found out that there's like some tension between them because she was like recently promoted over him, I think.
Yeah.
And I wrote down, she is Colonel Judith Seagarden. He is Governor Estazig Zeke Greer, third chair of the Shield House. First chair is General Ilruth, Dinoth, I think. I don't know if I spelled that right. And yeah, that's all I really wrote down. I feel like there was more to that, though, potentially.
He kicked his butt.
Dead.
He was mouthing off, and she was able to put him down. Not kill him, but like beat him in a fight. And Tarvik was offering to do the fight, but she took care of it. And Kassandra thinks that she got promoted because of the dragon.
That's interesting. I feel like that he probably had to do something to mess up too, right? Like it's a big deal to get promoted over someone.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe
Well,
he's
I mean, he is a
incompetent.
jerk.
He is. Yeah, just general incompetence might describe him. Yeah. We talked to her a little bit about the death creatures, the gloomers. The gloomers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So then we went to the holdfast. It was outside the city gates. There was a guard present at the gates, keeping track of who enters and leaves. But yeah, we went to the holdfast and spoke with the receptionist, Brea. I don't know. She was polite. She remembered me. And then Eleanor was there as well, and she was quite happy to see me, and that made me very happy. Big, beautiful, very clean library. Went upstairs and spoke a little bit. Talked about the curse item. I think we settled on we should probably try to destroy it. I think the way to destroy it is probably dispel magic, but I attempted it once and it didn't work. I don't know if that means I should attempt it again. There is also a potential option of like putting it in a field and casting fireball on it, but I don't know. But Tarvik asked about Drazzle. He mentioned to Eleanor the Shadowfell. We asked about the Raven Queen and her shrine, and Eleanor pointed us to the right way. Talked about how necromancy is a little bit of a taboo magic, and she doesn't really know much. And the death creatures are not exactly necromantic, but that's the closest thing that she could think of to necromancy in the present, context of the city. She mentioned she has an acquaintance who knows magic, and she'll reach out, and maybe he can destroy the tyrant. Did I miss anything in that? Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot.
No, I think that was it for the holdfast. Oh, no, wait. Kassandra changed the name of the death creatures to gloomers in all of her books.
Yes,
Right.
and the letters that she got, yeah.
That's
we asked about necromancers, I think, and there wasn't enough information to give us much. But we didn't ask about like how to create necromancers or how to become a necromancer. It's more just like if there was any necromancer activity and if they thought the gloomers were related to necromancy, and they thought that might be possible, but no confirmation.
She did pull me outside a little bit and talked a little bit about the fire that I was accused of starting but didn't start. She thinks that the fire was a distraction and a thief that stole a book that night. The book was the lore of LaRue, I think, or LaRue, and that the book turned up later and is being held by some colleagues at the Candlekeep Library. Do I know where in the world the Candlekeep Library is?
Yes, you do. I should know this. It is in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't think that's too terribly far from us in the scheme of the known world. But...
It's on the same side. Yeah, it's on the Sword Coast, though you're quite far up north in comparison.
Yep. She asked if we came across the information to let her know. And apparently LaRue, I'm probably saying it wrong, but LaRue is the daughter of Salome, the goddess of the moon. I'm not saying that right. But LaRue was a unicorn with strong ties to Maliki, the god of the forest. And that's kind of all we really know about that. The fire was like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell her about dying and being resurrected, and ask her about the secrets, and the Scarlet Sash knows of the Holdfast. I don't think we said that out loud, but I think I know that the Scarlet Sash knows of the Holdfast, and she basically said come back in the future, and the Holdfast might have a task for us in the future to come back and see. And then I think we head to the Shrine of the Breathing Queen.
Yep.
I think, and then we had to search for it because she didn't know exactly where it was. So we first started on this side of the river, got some directions from a very small child, and then crossed over here on the boats to get over to here, and made our way up to a very spooky house with a very spooky ring lady.
Mm-hmm. There were ravens at the gate. They cawed as we came in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the ring lady, Kassandra touched ring lady's hand and failed a saving throw, which who knows what that was, and got knocked out. But she saw a vision of herself being submerged in the water like she normally is during the visions. But then she's transported to a desert where it's very hot. And then she's transported back into the water, and the Raven Queen tells her, welcome. Then Kassandra woke up and seemed relatively fine other than that. And Ringu let everyone walk into the temple and told Kassandra essentially to go downstairs by pointing, I guess, like creepily told her. But you guys couldn't follow Kassandra downstairs, so the Ringu lady gave you like 3 chairs to sit at and wait upstairs, and Kassandra said the safe word is avocado, and to wait 1 hour before running down if there's no avocado, and went down these stairs, and it was very dark, and there was a corridor that led to a door, and then the door opened up into a room with a pool of water, and then at the bottom of the water is sand that feels hot to the touch, and the water is cold and the sand is hot. And then she struggled a while. She was running up and down the stairs, like, what's going on? What do I do? How do I talk to her? She tried all sorts of things. She tried like dipping her feet in the water, and the sand, and like being in the water and trying to pray to the Raven Queen, and like floating on the water, hitting the water, making a sand dune to stand on, which took a lot of time. And I think it's now like evening time ish. And she's constantly like running back up to the group, like soaking wet, and like just like a big shirt, and trying to get your help with figuring out the puzzle that the Raven Queen has set before her, because she's not the wisest individual. Oh, and she tried to drown herself, and she tried what else she tried? She tried to make sand like in the hallway. She tried to put sand in the hallway and stand in there to try and recreate the desert scene, because the DM was so kind to let me use my inspiration to get a hint that the Raven Queen wants me to recreate the vision I had in order to talk to her. But she hasn't figured out how to recreate it. And then we had a conversation on Discord. Do we keep that secret?
No, yeah, that's actually perfectly where we'll pick up
Okay.
the session. So, like, as Kassandra is trying to think of various things and do other things, you can run through some of the things, like the first couple of things that you told me now, and then we can go and start with regain some traction.
Yeah, let me pull up. All right, so I had a few ideas. I had to re-listen to the last episode. So I turned out the lantern to make it dark, dove into the water, buried myself completely in the sand, and just thought really hard about the Raven Queen, but that didn't do anything. I tried to move sand outside the pool, where I was swimming in the pool, and then I just pour sand on my head. That didn't help. I sat outside the pool and I poured water over my head and then sand over my head and then water over my head again. That didn't help. And yeah, then I got pretty desperate. So she took a dagger and jumped down to the bottom of the pool, buried herself in the sand, cast Searing Smite, which is one of the few spells I have from the Raven Queen, and causes fire damage on attack, because the desert was very hot in the vision. And she sliced her hand under the sand, and when she sliced her hand, she saw the blood seeping up from the sand into the water.
More like because you were buried in the sand, so more like you somehow felt like it was being pulled away.
Gotcha.
Like you felt a little bit of a gravitational pull.
Gotcha. I think that is close to where we were. After that, I sat up and out from the sand, so my legs are in the sand and my torso's in the water, and looked at my hand, which was bleeding into the water, and the blood was swirling in the water like a cyclone around my hand, but like slow, very slow. And I tried to like center myself in that little tiny cyclone, but that didn't do anything. I surfaced and looked around, and it looks the same up top. So I went back down towards the bottom, and I let blood out from my other hand, and the swirling began to get a lot stronger. So it seems like a thing that maybe I wasn't in water in my visions, maybe I was in blood, is what Kassandra is thinking. So she continues to let blood go from her hands into the water.
Yeah, and here we'll pick up. So, Kassandra, do you still stand by your statement that you made, that you let your health go down half?
Yep.
As you continue to... Great. So you continue to cut deeper as the blood starts filling the space upward, and defying all logic starts to swirl aggressively around you. And compared to the small drops of blood from your initial cut till now, where you've let down and you feel the pain searing in your hands of where you've been like digging your dagger in, it is a great big of a difference now. You feel almost like, if anything, like a very mini tropical storm here happening on a very small scale, where you are like swirled around with all this blood around you, and it's just getting more aggressive and faster as it keeps moving around you. Though, other than the intensity, nothing else seems to have changed. The blood still kind of swirling around you. What do you do as it continues?
Okay. I'll try to recreate the vision one more time, where I'll be in the blood this time, and then bury myself in the sand, and then come back to the blood.
Okay, you do that. You go in, you go under, and you go above, and you see no visible change. The strength of it is still going around you.
Hmm. Hmm. I got further. Seems like I'm going in a good direction. I let the swirl me around.
Okay, so you kind of like loosen up your body and go around towards the edge of it, and you kind of let it swirl you around. It whips you around a little bit. They're nothing too jostling. You still have your bearings, and you continue to just kind of like swirl around with it. It's fairly strong.
Okay. But I don't remember any like swirling in the vision, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Or I want to do more, but I don't want to be suicidal, but I want to talk to her. I have 27 hit points. Can I like control this and like when I feel like I'm really low, cast like lay hands on myself to like
I will
heal
absolutely
up the
say you can do that. Yes.
Okay. So I'll go down to like 5 hit points.
Okay. You continue to dig deep. Your blood is spilling and it is getting red and dark around you, and it's getting very cloudy, and the intensity just. And you notice as you look down below you that you start feeling granules kind of hit your feet and then start swirling around your body. It appears that the swirling is making way to below. It appears like something's happening with the sand below. It seems to be picking up with the severe intensity now of all this blood just swirling around you and is making a way down below.
Okay, I want to try to go towards the center and see if I can stand on the sand in the middle.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you go down towards the center and you touch your feet there, it starts pulling you in immediately. Would you like to make a dexterity saving throw to try and go out of its grasp?
God. No, I'm supposed to do this. I'm gonna let it do it.
Okay. It immediately grasps on, and you not struggling to get out, it starts pulling you in like quicksand. Your vision now, a cloud of red, now going into just a mass of like sand as you get pulled down under, and you continue to go down. It feels like it's dragging you on for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It feels like it's never ending as you feel the granules move through your body and up and over. You feel its grittiness just like going in your nose and going in your ears, and just being very rough against your skin. And then all of a sudden, you're back in some type of liquid.
I grasp for air.
You gasp for air, and you immediately, in addition to a saltiness that you tasted before, you taste a metallic taste in your mouth as you suck in air. Make a death saving throw for me, please. As you're great. You're in a body of water. Or something. You're liquid, I should say.
Yeah, can I like swim up what I feel like is up?
Yeah, you try and like orient yourself. You swim a couple of directions to see if you can reach anywhere, and you're not finding anything. You're just in a body of water, or a body of liquid. Excuse me.
I hold my feather and think, Raven Queen, are you there?
Make another death save for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
Shit. I'm in the water. Or the blood. Do I see anything? Well, I guess it's bloody. I'll try looking around.
Make a perception check. See what you can see.
Yeah.
You know that you're in something that is obscuring your vision, and it's definitely not water. Because at least with water, you can kind of like see a little bit, even though it might be a little dark. You can kind of like feel the thinness of it. This is like thick, and you're just kind of like waiting, not waiting, but wading through it, and you just like feel it almost like coating your skin. So it's definitely not water. You feel that with your senses. But in terms of like any object or any exit or anything, you don't see anything or feel anything as you move through the water or move through the liquid.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And if I cast a divine sense, do I feel any location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet?
You go ahead and focus, and you do not sense any.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another death save for me, please. Very nice.
That's 3 success.
It is 3 successes, so you can go ahead and clear. As soon as you feel like you're about to, like, you're on the brink of some type of line. You're towing some type of line where it's one way or another, and you're struggling to, like, catch a breath. And as soon as you kind of, like, reach this point, you just instinctively inhale, and you can breathe. It feels odd. That metallic taste that immediately jolted your senses earlier seems like air to you, almost.
Okay.
As you're just kind of like floating in this thicker than water type of liquid.
I feel
Obviously,
much more relaxed.
Presumed to be blood, very correct. So I'll just say blood from now on. But you are in a pool of blood now.
Yeah, the metallic.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. I'll just totally relax my body, and except for holding the feather, and be like, okay, Raven Queen, I sacrificed much just to talk with you. Can we talk?
You see that the blood starts like swirling in front of you, and it actually seems to be getting lighter in some places for you to distinguish some sort of like masked face, but it's kind of like partial, where the body isn't necessarily there. It's just kind of like a half formed from the like shoulders up to the hair, but you've seen various like shadows or just like flickering forms of what you think is the Raven Queen in your previous encounters with her, and it seems to create a similar mirage in front of you, where you see she has flowing hair that seems to just melt into this blood, and her features are very blank and very hard to distinguish. It's almost like if you think of an image, like you can kind of see it, but it's barely there, and a big figure of that apparates before you in this pool of blood as a blank stare faces towards you, her visage present.
Holy shit. I mean, hi. So I've been looking for the eye, and I feel like I haven't been going in the right direction. Can you give me some sort of clue as to where we should go to recover the eye and protect it?
Kassandra. And you see her eyes as soon as like that, those words kind of whisper off of her face, and you don't even see the mouth move of her visage. It just seems like the liquid forming just barely imperceptibly just flickers a little bit. You see her eyes are deadlocked onto your face. It's very unnerving. And you hear that whisper just kind of linger, and then a couple beats of silence. Isabella.
Yes.
And you see her get closer to you. That visage just grows larger towards you. And you almost feel like there is some form reaching out towards you, almost like if there were a hand, but barely so, as you just feel amidst this like slick blood, a little bit of a pressure around your face, almost as if it's cupping your face. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, if you will.
Okay. All yours, Waver.
Nice. Okay. You feel like that pressure move towards your head, almost like it's going through it. Your vision goes completely blank and you feel nothing. You don't feel like this slick coldness and like viscosity of the pool that you're in for like a few beats, and you're conscious that you feel absolutely nothing. It is a very surreal feeling of feeling nothing and being aware of it. And then all of a sudden you're back and seeing her, though you have no idea what just happened. Make an insight check for me.
Okay.
Through all this and in your interactions, you know her to be very elusive and hard to read and hard to understand. And she is very distinctly making her form appear disappointed. You know that there's something, you don't know what, but she's feeling something in that sense. And you kind of get that, like, she's making it a point to be as explicit as possible with this. And she kind of pulls her hand away again. The only feeling that you get is just kind of like a slight release of pressure across your face as it pulls back. And then you see her kind of drifting very slowly backwards, her eyes never leaving yours.
I'm sorry we went to the Shadowfell. I try to help people I come across, and that ghost girl needed help. You know, that's your place, and you are the queen there, and I should have asked permission or gone when you wanted me to go.
Isabella. You hear that whisper and that linger. As she looks...
Is she saying Isabella?
She is. She's saying Isabella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And then a few couple beats, silence, just staring at you. Kassandra.
Isabella. Yes, queen?
Yes, queen!
Yeah, snap.
It just seems like she's boring into you.
Do I recognize Isabella from it? I don't feel like I do.
You don't. But...
Okay.
Ooh. No, you really wouldn't. You know what? Make a history check.
All right.
Just for shits and giggles.
Not bad.
You feel like in your soul, you feel recognition. You feel happiness, and it is so faint, but you feel it for some reason.
Okay.
It's not tied to any place or thing or person that you can remember, but you just, like, there's just a little bit of warmth that emanates from you when you hear that name. You just like somehow feel just a little strand of it. And she's just looking at you. Children. Child.
Where did we go? Where should we go from here?
She continues to just kind of stare at you and says, children, child.
Child. I don't have any kids, do I? I would know that. Unless someone really did some magic craziness on me. Okay. So
You can again
Sam?
like feel that or like see that disappointment in her visage.
I know I'm not the wisest person, Raven Queen. I'm brave, and I am devoted to you and my friends, and to this mission, and I'm gonna see it through. I just need a little guidance into the right direction. Is it their next step here in the Duras area?
You see her blank visage just kind of looking at you. She just repeats, Isabella. Kassandra. Children. Child.
Is my name Isabella?
Make an insight check. You have no idea.
Alright.
Her face changes. Nothing.
Alright. Are these Gloomers related to I forgot the necromancer's name. Not death or the Pact of the Lich?
As soon as you say Pact of the Lich, you feel the blood like boiling hot. And you sense there's some deep anger.
Yeah, I don't like them either. They attacked us in our own home. And they have this plan to make the whole world undead.
You see, or you hear her repeat, children, child.
Okay. Is Harvick's daughter related to this?
Children. Child. And you hear her just, like, again, her face, like, imperceptibly moves. It's just, like, the ripples in this blood. But you see, like, her all of a sudden go towards you. And, like, a force just kind of plunges towards you. And you feel this, like, kind of go through your body. Almost as if you were incorporeal, although you're not. And you feel this kind of viscosity move through you. And you are knocked backwards. And you get blasted through where you came in from the sand. And you're like, almost like a force of an immeasurable amount has pushed you through. You're going backwards and backwards. And you're like almost spiraling out of control out of the sheer force that hit you. as you move forward and through the sand. It's like blasting forward, blasting backwards, sideways. You're just being like pummeled essentially. As you get pushed back through the sand, you immediately find yourself back in a body of liquid. And it seems like you can feel yourself back to the original pool of water.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna swim up to my stuff on the edge of the. Okay.
Yeah, you swim up, and very oddly, you like kind of get back up onto the stone of the floor, and you're dripping water, but there just appears to be a very congealed amount of blood all over you, like a thin layer of blood just kind of all over you.
I was thinking about how I'm gonna hide this from the group. Like, do I take a bunch of healing potions? But it's gonna help with the blood all over me. Okay. I guess I just gotta own up to it.
Also,
Claim.
Continue.
I'm just gonna put my clothes back on, and start heading up the stairs.
All right, you start heading up slowly, and you guys start to hear footsteps emerge, a little sloshy like before, and you see a completely blood-soaked red Kassandra emerge. Like, her hair looks red, her face, everything except her eyes, essentially, dripping in blood. And it's very thick blood.
I did it! I did it.
Oh.
I'm
gonna rush to her.
Avocado.
I'm gonna rush to her. I'm rushing to her.
Okay.
I'll just fall on the floor.
Try to catch her.
Tarvik's considering whose blood that is. Because all the information he currently has is a very bloody Kassandra, and I did it!
Rita just keeps opening her mouth like she's about to say something and then closes it, and like her eyes go wide for a second. She opens her mouth again, and then she just like it's like she doesn't know what to say.
I talked to her. It required some sacrifice. It hurts. This is my blood. Yeah.
You want me to heal you?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll start. I'll pump.
As soon as you ask, do you want me to heal you? Very quietly from behind all of you guys, you see Ring Girl, as you guys affectionately have named her. you see the worshipper of the Raven Queen step up behind, and very wordlessly touch you, Kassandra, and you feel a sense of coldness seep through your body and just kind of like wrap itself around your soul in your heart, and it starts to squeeze, and you feel pain, but you start recovering your hit points, and you are back to full health. Except you feel like a little bit of coldness lingering, like just like inside your soul, which is very unnerving. But it starts to fade as soon as she lets go of her hands, and she just kind of looks at you wordlessly and nods her head once and just 2 steps back.
I nod back and I say, okay, I guess maybe I'm good, Tarvik. Let's get out of here.
Kassandra, as a note, the cuts that you made on your hands, you have scars remaining.
Oh.
Unlike some other wounds, this appears to not go away. Or at least for now.
So let me tell you what I saw. I saw the Raven Queen, and she didn't say much. She just said, Kassandra, Isabella, children, child. With a lot of emphasis on children and child. Does Isabella mean anything? to you guys?
Do those words mean anything to me?
I was going to say, does it?
You've all probably have met an Isabella in your entire lives. Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps a bread maker, perhaps an artisan, perhaps someone that you like, a neighborhood person. But as you think to those people named Isabella, nothing truly stands out as something meaningful.
Okay. And then children and child. I thought maybe Tarvik, maybe your daughter. And that's when she pushed me out. So I don't know if that was a bad sign or a good sign. But that's the only child I could think of that was important right now. Unless Sammy. But Sammy's not really a child.
It's not true.
It's true. And there could have been other children kidnapped. But
Yeah.
why separate child from children?
Right. There could be two different things, I guess. Oh, gods are weird.
Yes.
This whole thing is very new to me, and it's very big and hard to grasp.
Weird is a word.
Yeah.
I've been like trying to like mop her up a little bit and like starting prestidigitation, but it's probably a lot.
Yeah, it is just like very thick and viscous.
Thank you, Roland. Does your family have like a bath?
Yes, I'm debating maybe like we should try the river first just to like dunk you before we try anything else.
Yeah. I guess we want to go after those gloomers still, too.
If you're feeling up for it, we don't want to rush you unnecessarily if you're not ready.
I am ready. I did use one of my spell slots of one of my two. And I have, but I feel great. The lovely girl has healed me completely.
Well, okay. We maybe don't want to go in the river, as going outside of town and placing a very bloody human being in a river is probably not a good sign for guards who are already on edge.
I mean, compared to bringing a bloodied person potentially back into town?
That's true.
Maybe
Maybe it's raining outside. Have we gone outside yet?
And Kassandra.
Yeah.
I'm putting something in chat here for you.
Okay.
Sorry, give me a moment. You feel actually make either an insight check or a religion. No. Make a. Ooh. Yeah, make an insight check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. I will I guess just thank you. Like turning to the girl, just thank you.
She nods towards you, Kassandra. She looks towards Rita. And she also nods towards you, Rita.
Oh. What's that about, Rita?
What would I? Hi.
Okay. And then I will walk out the door.
Splish splosh.
Yep.
I will slosh out the door.
maybe there's like a well, like we're not gonna put you in the well, but like we could like dump a bucket of water over you or something. I don't know.
I gotta be the next ring girl. Dump me in the well.
All right, so you guys exit, and the the follower of the Rain Queen follows you out, and as soon as you leave, she just very gently closes the door behind you, almost imperceptibly. As you are now outside, it is pitch dark. It's around 8 o'clock or so ish. You're not quite sure.
Well, I could just sneak around. It's dark.
We do, if we are going to start hunting gloomers, we probably can just start soon, as it is already dark.
Yeah, and then I can just say it's Gloomer blood.
Maybe the blood will like help attract them or something.
Great. They did like halflings at that one town.
You know, Kassandra, I think you'll be just fine. Like, if you just, don't let it affect you. Just walk in with confidence. I'm sure that people will just not even question it.
Yeah, it's a good choice. I will roll my shoulders back and try and stand as tall as a halfling can.
Do you like the look? Is it? I mean, it's definitely striking.
Yeah, it's very mean. If we need to intimidate anyone, I'd like to give it a shot.
I'm worried it's going to dye your hair.
Yeah, let's go find someone to intimidate. I really like this idea.
Just randomly.
If I look around, do I see anyone around?
Not around the temple that you are, but you do where you came from, that little outskirt town. If you walk a little bit over there, you see lights in homes.
Oh, they're in their houses. That's not. Well, wait.
Yeah, it's past curfew.
You could wait. I'm sorry, I might have missed that. Is there a curfew? Oh, is it?
It's not. It's not enforced. At least if I'm speaking out of turn, it's kind of just
For your
everyone,
safety.
all the normal people are expected to be inside, but we're fine walking around.
Right.
So Pick has been giving me this really, really good idea that what we could do is we could go over to someone's house and start making a bit of a ruckus outside, and then if they they come up to their window to look at what's happening, you just jump out and right at their window.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you say that in character?
Yeah, that was
okay.
Rita.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel that's a terrible idea.
I don't want to scare people.
These people are already on edge, and I personally do not want the guards hunting us down because they believe that we're causing some sort of problem.
That is
Sounds
true.
really fun, though.
Well, what if someone attacks you because they think you're a death creature?
So it sounds like it's 3 in favor and 2 against?
No, okay, Pip doesn't count. Pip is... Okay. I was going to say he's a tiebreaker, but he is not in this case. He is not
He can count when he has a body.
Oh.
I pull out the...
He's definitely in your head.
No.
He's I have a body.
I pull out the guitar and I'll start playing it. It's here it is.
He counts when he stops suggesting these horrible things. That's when he can count.
The problem is that's pretty subjective.
We should do it to Roland's parents, little.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Oh my gosh! They offered you shelter in their home. No.
Yeah, so they probably won't call the guards when they figure out it's us.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! No.
Okay.
No. Oh. I'm just gonna say no until Rita's expression changes. Rita, no.
Is there a Halloween, a D&D Halloween?
In game,
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
a spooky day.
Yeah, not called a spooky day, but more a death day is what they would know it as where, and it's more a respectful celebration where it's like Day of the Living almost, but less less celebratory and less mass and spooky, and more just foods and a joyful remembrance of people who have passed, and like some festivities where there's like some games and some community gathering of sorts.
Okay. We'll save it for that day, Rita.
All right. I mean, you're gonna have to like do the whole thing with the bloodbath again now.
Maybe I can talk to Raven Queen again. It was a experience. Maybe next time I'll be more wise and I won't fail the saving throw.
What's a saving throw?
Anyways, not those gloomers.
We should like, I don't know, go walk around and see if we can run into one. Based on the other two that we encountered, if like it knows we're here, is it gonna like come towards us? Like it'll attack us, right?
Like you specifically, or just people in general?
Well, people in general, but us specifically, that would be a way to like call them out. If we were walking around and near one, it would probably come towards us. We're being loud.
Yes, from your interactions, you gather that these aren't necessarily the most intelligent creatures, and anything that seems to catch their attention and moves is something that it would count as its prey.
What if we caught one alive? And then they could do their sciencey shit on it.
How could we do that?
No. We dig a big ditch and we lure it into the ditch. Or push it in.
Well, like what? Like I mean, weren't we like those of you that got close to it? Weren't you like being just being near it like hurt you? Like how could anyone do like sciencey stuff?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think maybe like oh wait, no, there's no body left over when they die. Is that right? Do I remember right?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to bring the heads.
It had
There
a
was
head,
a body.
right? There was a body.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just burned them.
Yeah, so we could like I don't know, we could do like an autopsy or something.
I'd also say since there's missing people, we do kind of want to find one and then see where it goes, right? We kind of want to follow it.
Oh
But
yeah.
they don't seem to be going anywhere in particular. If you remember, we
They might
followed
during
one
the
for a
day.
while. I thought we
I'm-
followed one during the day, and it just walked in circles, didn't it?
Well, we followed where it came from. We didn't follow where it was going. I don't know, maybe it's different here. There weren't missing people in the other instance.
I don't think the people are missing. I think they're dead. I think the Gloomers are just killing them.
It's the most likely
It is
option.
kidnapping.
I mean,
what if we
like,
got
maybe
ourselves
they're-
kidnapped?
Like maybe they're running away, and like there's a group of people that are trying to make their way back, but are having just hard to move around out here with these things around. Like that's possible, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're kidnapping people.
I mean,
They might be doing something like if it is the necromancers, they might be like taking the bodies somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect to find anyone alive.
Well, at the very least, we should find some, right?
We get gold for the heads. Also, the other creatures, owlbears, bugbears, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have something to carry the heads? We got like a sack or something?
I think we grabbed a sack, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys have some type of sack.
Okay.
Oh, just so I do not lose track of it, which one of us has Alaria's journal? Because I kind of wrote that you took. You kind of wrote that you took it, and I just want to make sure I got it back if I'm holding on to it.
Oh, I was just borrowing it. I would have given it back, yeah.
Okay, cool. I got it in my inventory.
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries.
What's our plan? What do we want to do?
I suppose we could either wander around, or we could talk to the guards and see if there are particular areas where they need assistance and go there.
The guards are definitely focusing their efforts in the wealthier portions of the town. Based on what we found out, I think when we kind of went by I don't know, we didn't go to the Shield House, we went by that other place.
The mill.
I mean,
the mill.
well, not the mill either. It was before we went to the
You overheard
armory.
it. Yeah, you overheard it within the Crossed Hammers, where increased border security has been in place, but also increased foot patrol within city limits have also been bolstered due to like all the stuff that's been happening. And so within the city limits, that increased activity has more or less been focused on the wealthier areas. So Hydra's District, Palace Farthing, a little bit in Hellhound Village, a little bit towards the market, definitely in the center, but Rogue's Ward has relatively very little, if any, security.
Right. But what I was just trying to say was, in the place that we went, where we actually saw the list with the gold prices to it, we tried to ask those questions, and they weren't very helpful. So I don't think going and finding a guard at this point would be helpful either. I think going towards the poorest areas of town and outside of them, and kind of just wandering would encounter them and be useful that way.
Okay. Well, where you're the most familiar with this, which areas of town are going to be the poorest?
So I point across the river and say is it Roves? Is how you say it, Roves?
Rogue's Ward. Like Rogue, like Kassandra as a rogue, like Rogue's Ward.
Is that a U or a V?
No, that's a U.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Rogue's Ward, yeah. The Rogues. Sorry, overcomplicating.
I think it's just the font.
Yeah.
Do I know, is there any entrances other than the where the roads approach the city? Is it all walled off?
It's all walled off unless you want to like go towards here and swim in. Though the river does flow top towards bottom, so you'd be going against the current. And it's also relatively cold-ish environment, so it's up to you.
Can I ask a question? How tall are the walls?
They're fairly tall. Like in feet, 30 feet, I think. I'm not great with...
You're fine. Yeah. I think the guards also would not take too kindly to anyone scaling the walls for any reason. Are you thinking that the creatures might be getting over?
No. Hang on. I was thinking maybe I could jump over the walls.
Yeah, you might be able to.
yeah, that's what I'm looking up, because like 30 feet might be in my range.
Because your range is fucking crazy.
Yeah, hang on. Jump.
The guards will attack us if we try to jump over the walls. Just putting it up
Why
there.
are we jumping over walls?
To get into the city, I suppose.
I think we should either wander here on the outskirts, down here, or we should cross and go back towards the entrance by the Holdfast and get into the Rogue's Ward that way. It's possible that the gate is closed for the night.
Oh, I see. That's what we're concerned about.
Have we heard of any reports of, like, they're definitely being attacked in these outskirts cities too, right?
Yes.
We might just focus our efforts here since we're here, and I'm guessing there isn't a good guard presence for these poor people.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe just patrol around this area.
Yeah. Like serpentine through the homes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I did figure it out. Technically, because I would be reaching up and grabbing the wall. So assuming I could reach up and grab the top of the wall, and they're 30 feet high, I could do it. I can get 30.6 feet off of the ground with a 10-foot head start.
Very nice.
That is ridiculous, though. It's broken. That's a vertical leap, not like a forward leap.
That is a it says with the running start I can reach up and grab something 30 feet off of the ground. I can high jump 21 feet off of the ground with the ring.
Alright.
121. So that's 21 plus your height is getting you up there.
Yeah, basically. Tarvik's a tall boy.
Yeah, he is.
It's your height plus like your arm length too up, so which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's like there's probably an actual calculation for it, but I'm just using a handy dandy calculator for somebody who set it up. So, but
Anyway,
mm,
any objections to us doing this patrol idea through the town?
I would say maybe our plan should be we patrol through the town, we go to the other side, we patrol through that little town over here, and then we slowly make our way over to here, patrol over here, and then make our way into Rogue's Ward that way. And that way we're at least kind of patrolling in the right direction.
I
makes sense?
agree. I do. I agree. I think they're not going to let us into the town. I think the gate's probably closed.
Oh, okay. Well
But
then,
we could still have part of the night here, and then cross over towards the buildings where the hold fast and cover those 3 areas. That way, in the morning we can get into Rogue's Town. But
Roland, you would know that entrance isn't necessarily barred, and this is your knowledge from previously, before you've returned. But normally, there's always guards posted at the gate, and so there is a process of who are you, what's your business, why are you coming this late, such thing, in order to enter into the city. But they allow entrance. Again, this is information from previously, so, a year or 2 ago. But you do know that they don't close the gates permanently, for the night.
it's possible we could definitely talk our way into the gate. I mean, there'd definitely be a guard presence there if we need to get in. It's just potentially awkward. But yeah, no, we could. I like your plan though. I like clearing out this area, that area, going over to the other one, and then trying to get in.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
What do you think, Rita? You've been quiet.
I mean, yeah, I'm not opposed to taking down a Gloomer. Can help some people. Did I? Sorry, this is out of character, but I think it might be important. Did I hear correctly last time that I am no longer suffering from apathy?
Oh yes, that's another point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that has
nice.
that came off as soon as you had a long rest.
What's
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you for bringing that up. I forgot to emphasize that point.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. If we can, sort of. What do you think, Pick? I mean, we can kill some people. We can not kill some people. Kill a Gloomer.
Yeah, let's kill some
seems
people.
Like a good idea. Oh, are you sure? By the way, did
You hear little crack sounds, like he's cracking his neck, and he says, "Ooh, I'm a little out of practice. Haven't killed anything recently."
Oh no. What have you done, Rita? We don't hear this ever.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Just Rita.
Rita is just gonna sort of pick up pull the guitar around and give it a little bit of a strum, and it has that sort of that twangy timbre that is never been heard before, very alien.
Very.
Yeah, I think we can kill some Gloomers.
You almost feel like there is a slight thrum or a hum of vibration ever so faintly in the guitar, it's excited. As you hear Pick just go, "Yeah, let's do it."
All right. Tarvik, lead the way.
Okay. I just start wandering randomly throughout the city that I know nothing about.
All right, this is actually a perfect place to do a little break here. So, you guys, following Tarvik, just start kind of meandering your way through this southeast outskirt town, and you notice that you do see the light kind of pouring in from the outside of the windows, but you notice that most of the windows are closed, so that even though you see some bits of light peeking out a little bit underneath door frames and such, Everyone, though not unusual at nighttime, everyone has everything as visibly closed as possible, so you can't actually see outside or inside, for that matter. As you guys are kind of making your way through and just weaving in and out, you notice that no one is outside. Everyone is inside. And all of you go ahead and make a perception check for me. See if you notice anything else. Ooh. Nice. So for Rita, you notice what I basically described to you. Tarvik, I'm very surprised. But you also just kind of noticed like the basic things I described. Kassandra and Roland, you pick up that there seems to be like some murmurings. Like you, as you pass by some buildings, you just catch like murmurings of like hushing and like be quiet, be safe, like, you know, like try to stay in here, never look outside. And you kind of catch those brief conversations as you walk by the houses here. But for now, everything seems fairly quiet as you guys go through. If one of you wants to draw for me how you guys are walking around.
I think like we would go up to kind of this end and do something like this, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
It occurred to me I had to pick up the thing in order to like keep shut.
I was just gonna do this thing, so it probably saved us from seeing nothing but little boxes everywhere. So
Cool. So you guys kind of wind your way through. It doesn't take you very long. It's a fairly small-ish area. Like there are there's like a sparseness to this area. Like I said, it's a very poor neighborhood. You pick up that, you know, people are more or less farmers or farmer hands as you make your way through. You reach this point here and you do the crossing without any issue as you reach the other side. Are you guys talking at all or just silent as you make your way?
I think Kassandra's pretty quiet unless spoken to.
yeah, Tarvik's the same. He's just gonna keep focusing and looking around and trying to figure out where he is in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like normal walking conversation, not anything special.
Okay. Rita, any conversations?
I'm just gonna ask, you know, Pick.
Yeah.
The ring girl, she seemed to like kinda almost maybe be able to hear you.
What are you talking about?
Like in the temple. Like she was looking over like every time you said anything. And you were like really quiet too.
She must have just liked how you looked.
I mean, maybe. You're very persuasive, Pick.
Well, you're very beautiful.
What were we talking about?
As you guys continue to make your way through, unless Rita, you want to push for anything.
Rita got distracted.
Okay. So she's just thinking about how beautiful she is. She's like, I need to get to a mirror soon. I haven't looked at myself in days. So as
are we coming up on like the river soon? Like, will there be a reflection there?
Well, you guys are like right beside the river, so you can definitely peer down.
I'm going to, yeah.
Absolutely. You peer down, and outside the ripple, you see your lovely visage looking back right at you.
I'll totally wash myself off in the water.
Nice. So you take a little dip. It is very cold as you move through, but the ripples of the water, the movement of this river here, just kind of easily washes away, and you just kind of scrub a little bit, and all the blood just kind of soaks downstream. So you're wet but clean, rid of blood. As
This
you
is
guys
no hot cocoa vendors.
As you guys continue to wind your way through, moving this way, that way, you, again, pass by some houses, and I'll stick with your regular perception rolls. It's more or less quiet. You hear some regular conversations like, oh, honey, how was your day? Oh, same old, and they're just kind of like, small talk of what to expect for the next day, what needs to get done, and then again you hear those murmurings of like, being quiet, and you hear some kids complaining like, why can't we go outside? And you hear like a stern feedback immediately from parents, probably you assume, talking about it's too dangerous outside. About what's happening, like we have to deal with this right now. Be patient. Let's play inside, that kind of stuff, as you make your way through. But you end up getting out kind of towards this area, towards the end of your indicated marker here, with no events.
Should we head straight across, or try to hug the city, or like wander like through this to try to cover more area?
Well, aren't the attacks outside the city? Am I remembering that correctly?
Do we know that? I'm not sure.
You heard references of most of the attacks happening outside of the city.
Okay. Maybe let's wander a little bit, though. Sort of like... And we'll try to hit, like, this bottom corner. You object to that? Is that too dumb?
No, that seems good.
Yeah.
Oops. I grouped your tokens, but I also grouped the line. Nope.
You know, it might be like too early. Like when we met the first one, right? Wasn't it like
It's really dark
really
out.
late at night? I think it was like almost like into the morning, past midnight.
It's possible for sure. It was 8 o'clock when we left the the Raven Queen's temple. Is it like in like a couple hours since then?
No, it's been maybe a couple hours. Yeah, I'd say like an hour, more or less. So you continue your path? Yes? No objections? You make your way through, and as you continue kind of like going around this way, you're like going in and out of fields, essentially. This is very heavily farming area, and you just kind of like make your way uneventful so far until you reach this point. And then you hear like a little bird in the distance. And then silence as you continue. Uneventful.
Where?
This is mean.
Trixie.
What was the question, Tarvik?
I was gonna say, like, does it actually just sound like a bird and not like an actual call, or?
Yes, it was an actual bird.
Okay, yeah.
Just
That
trying
was
to make
a
you guys
DM troll.
nervous. Yeah. Just trying to make you guys nervous. You get through the fields uneventful. So you're like towards the edge of now this other outskirt. As you make your way through here, you continue moving forward, and in these homes, Same perception rolls. I'll just continue using these. Same things, nothing too out of the ordinary. You just hear, like families. Any small businesses that are in this area, because there are some towards the streets here. You notice that they are closed and they are shuttered completely. You kind of go all the way out here. You see a couple of homes on the outskirt and nothing. Until you do reach this point, you hear another bird. No. Let's see. Roland, you notice very far away from you, like a dark shadow looming.
Pointed out to the group.
And I'll say with your perception roll, it is very familiar to the Gloomers that you encountered before.
Gloomer, there, over there.
What are we doing?
Is it in range? How far away is it?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to do the map. It is far away enough that you can see, and depending on what thing you're talking about, it is relatively in range.
I point out to my group and be like, it's over there. Should we attack it? Should we spread out? It's a little far.
It's been a while since we fought this, but I feel like Kassandra remember the things were like, don't look at it and don't
looking
get
at
close.
it and being close to it causes problems.
Okay.
It seems like it's moving away from you towards the buildings.
Oh,
Street.
but it's not towards the buildings yet, though, right?
No, but it's moving
Is it-
away. Kind of like the path here. Let me go back to the path here. So it's like moving this direction. Oops. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's moving this direction, like back towards like the streets and stuff. You guys are like coming up behind it.
Is there anything flammable around it?
No. It seems to be farther away from the buildings.
Alright. Unless someone tells me no, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Let me hide behind Tarvik.
I wanna try something while it's like before it dies.
Okay.
I wanna see if I can detect its thoughts.
Are you okay with me
Ooh.
casting Fireball first, or do you want to do that now? Can you do that now?
Well,
Can
I
you
mean,
detect thoughts with your-
is your fireball gonna kill it?
I don't know. Possibly, but possibly not. I'm hoping to... Hopefully, I'm guessing it won't go down to one hit.
Also, we do want this thing.
If it does,
to
we'll just
have
go
a
find
head
another one, right?
afterwards.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. It's possible we're going to disintegrate and we won't get any money off of it because I burned it up. Do you want me to not do this? Do you want me to do something else instead?
You can try it, I suppose.
Okay, I'm going to
It's
cast
worth
Fireball.
testing.
Go ahead.
I am hiding behind Tarvik.
DC 15 for 22 damage.
Yes, it fails. The range. Oh yeah, 150 feet. You are definitely in range. So as you kind of sneak back and you all like prepare, Roland unleashes. You see this streak of orange reddish beam just and it just starts inflaming this creature. You hear it kind of shriek a little bit. And I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please. Alright, Kassandra, you are stealthed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We were real well on initiative here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice. So, you see like flames licking up the side of like these tattered cloth like shirt or cloak or whatever that seems to be covering the skeletal frame of this creature. Kassandra.
Wait, it's far away. What's my crossbow do? Alright, so if it's over 80, So it says 80/320. Do you guys remember what that means? Like if it's over 80.
I think
then-
it's
It's
Yeah, if it's-
disadvantage.
correct.
If it's more
beyond
than
it.
80, then
Yep.
it's disadvantage. If it's more than 320, you can't even hit it at all.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, so I'll do disadvantage with my light crossbow
Mhm.
at it.
Which is normal because you're hidden, right?
Sheer stealth.
right.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Good call. Good call.
19.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice. I'll go ahead. Do a little smite here.
Ooh. Smite me.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, I got a spell. Spend a spell slot. Okay. Smite. Yay.
Real quick, I don't think you can smite.
Oh, why not?
It has to be melee. Yeah.
Mm.
I didn't
Catch.
catch that.
I had to look it up because I remember reading it before, but yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
alright, okay.
So just
If I spend a sneak, subtract 5. Because it looks like its smite is 4 plus
Yeah.
1.
It'd just be 16 instead of 21.
Cool.
Yeah.
Still very nice hit.
Keep my spell slot though. But,
Yeah, save that for your next encounter with the Raven Queen. Nice. So you release this arrow, and you see it kind of like thuds towards the back of this creature's head, and you can see it kind of like bends forward from the impact as it kind of like starts moving its face ever so slightly. But then we go to Tarvik. Unless you have
bonus
anything
action
else.
hide.
Yes, bonus action hide. Perfect.
You want me to roll
If you're
it?
hiding behind Tarvik starts moving forward. So
Rolling.
You just
Alright,
slightly shift behind rolling.
yeah. And I don't really. Yeah, I feel like I gotta get closer to do a lot of the things I want to try to do. So I'm just gonna dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. And now that's gonna be my turn for now.
Alright. Rita.
Sorry. Given where everyone is, I need to check something really quickly.
Sure thing. Take your time.
Okay, this is fine. Great. So I'm going to run forward to get closer, so I can get 30 feet, so I can get a here. And then I am going to go ahead and use Mantle of Inspiration, so that's one of my bardic inspirations. Everyone gains 5 temporary hit points, and you may use your reaction to move if you would like to.
Very nice.
It does hit points.
And I will go ahead and use my reaction to move 30 more feet.
Kassandra, you're just like hiding behind Roland, and all of a sudden he moves.
Yeah, everyone abandons me.
Okay.
I guess I'll move up though, so I can't. I'm not as fast as y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's alright.
I imagine just like a hand over the head, and just like
Yeah.
kind of crouched over, and then all of a sudden you just see Kassandra.
Okay. I guess now that I'm within 60 feet, let me just check my options. It's been a little while since we've
Go
done
for
combat.
it. Go for it.
Oh, fun! I can do this. I can use a new spell. So I'm gonna cast. Create Bonfire in
put that in the
his
chat,
space.
please.
Yep. So it is a it's a concentration spell. I'm just gonna put a little square
Yeah, a little
because
token.
it's a little bonfire that's in his place. He needs to make a dex save now.
Okay, 20.
Okay, he passes, so there's no damage. But that bonfire is gonna continue to sit in that spot.
Nice. Ooh, what's that?
Sorry. Ignore me.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Roland. Roland does a Cap Goodnicka Woods repeating attack.
Sorry, I ignore what I hit. Roland is a little indecisive on which one, but is going to opt for Kassandra with her tiny legs and cast haste. You now have a +2 bonus to your AC, advantage on dex saving throws, and you have an additional action each of your turns.
Nice.
Let's see, and then I am going to move forward another 30 up next to Tarvik. And that is my turn.
Very nice.
I hope this guy doesn't have any cones.
I mean,
For a second, I
We're
was
gonna
just
find
like,
out.
for a second, my head was not in the D&D space, and I was like, cones? Like, I was thinking of traffic cones, and I was like, what? I was like,
oh no, he set up a traffic stop,
Yeah.
everybody.
oh no, it's safety!
Good thing we all, yeah.
You see its head finally do its full movement, and its body turns to look at all of y'all. Yep. And it's going to start moving forward towards you. Okay, so it's taking its movement all the way up here. And Tarvik,
Mm-hmm.
please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Great. Yep. And
Oh, you got lucky though, because I rolled in that one. You see that it looks towards you, and all of a sudden you feel like blackness kind of like swirl in your vision, and you take 20 points of necrotic damage as as you feel this blackness and this coldness just kind of like seeping life out of you, and you hear the Bodak go as it just looks towards all of you with like its arms outstretched like it's trying to go towards you. And I think that's it. Kassandra.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use that speed. Change my movement speed?
I think up by 10.
You
It says
gain
it's
it
doubled, so you should have 50 unless you have some other bonus.
Ooh.
It is doubled, and also you can use
Oh,
your hasted
double.
action to dash if you wish.
Okay. Oh.
And it gets crazy with rogues because you can use your
Bonus
bonus,
action
yeah.
Yeah.
So
and your
Alright.
normal
You can
action to
You can
dash.
get wherever you want to go, Kassandra.
I'm just gonna pop up right behind them. Just gonna fade out of existence and then appear behind them.
Yeah.
Alright, so that I'll
You
use
see a
my
trail of
bonus action
dust
dash.
just kind of whip around you as she just flies by you.
And I will use my action to try and stab it in the back. And this time I will use Divine Smite.
Yes.
If I hit it, I guess.
Melee me. Yes.
No, 17.
Yep.
Alright. No sneak, but I get Divine. Okay. Alright.
Nice. 15.
And then my second hasted action, I'm gonna attack again. Only 13 that time.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. Describe your two
Okay.
movements for me.
I'm gonna like be running so fast in one direction past it. I'm gonna like hold out my arm and slice it as I run past, and then try and turn around real quick and slice or stab it in the back, but I guess I missed there. I guess I kind of like slide a little bit too far away.
Yeah, there's like little marks in the dirt as you just like skid to try and stop yourself, and then you kind of like get a little off balance as you go for your second swing and miss. But that first one cut deep, and you see there's like this black ichor that seems to be oozing out of the wound, and you can see it's still like very crispy from the fire, where it's just like cracking and licking its skin. And you can see up close it is in very bad shape. Make an insight check for me, Kassandra.
Look, not a strong suit.
It's strange. Normally, your two previous encounters when you've been around these creatures, it has been, and it still is, disgustingly dark and like life draining almost to be around such a dark creature, such a death-like creature. However, you almost feel like it's not as impactful and it's not as scary for some reason. You don't know what, but you just like have an inkling and this little feeling. That's as much as you get with an 11.
Okay.
Tarvik, if that ends Cassandra's turn, it is now yours. You just see like her whoosh in with a huge... Oh, hold up. Cassandra, we will say that you have some sort of lantern with you because it is dark.
Oh, yes. I would have had it out while we were walking around.
Yes. Tarvik. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will make my way up here. And I will take a swing at this thing.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's see. 21?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so 11 slashing damage.
Very, very nice. What's your flair to this?
I think Tarvik just comes running up. Gets a little like almost a skip on the last one, and gets up a little bit high. Not bonus action jump high, but like high enough, and then just kind of brings the axe down on the creature's like left arm, just kind of like jutting into like the top of the shoulder part.
Nice. As you push down, it just like cleaves it right off, and you see the Bodak just kind of like stop and falter, and then just drop to the ground as you guys are out of initiative and out of combat.
Rita try her thing.
Rita just sort of like scratches her head.
Whoops.
Sorry.
A minute after I cast haste, it fades from you.
Oh, yeah, and I get the...
You get
Way to lethargy, yeah.
Yeah. Only for
a turn.
Yeah.
6
Okay.
seconds.
Can I like take my like position this creature and remove its head? That like with my axe?
Yeah, absolutely. You just like chomp down and very easily. It's very brittle. It just separates itself. Rita, what happens to your bonfire?
It's concentration for a minute.
Okay.
So nothing happens. It's not. It doesn't have anything. I can click the show description probably, but I don't think it can light flammable. It makes anything flammable set on fire. I don't think it can do that.
Nice. Well, this is just grass.
It's like firebolt.
Okay, nice. So I'll say, do you keep it up or do you drop it?
I'll drop it. Yeah.
Okay. So it goes away. You guys do?
Who would like to carry the bag of heads?
Not
They're
it.
strong.
That sounds like a Tarvik task.
Tarvik said, "Okay." He just sticks a singular Gloomer head into a bag.
You can also like carry the gold when we turn it in.
Oh, okay. I thought don't we normally split that among everybody pretty quickly?
I've got more gold than I know what to do with already. Like what?
I would like some gold.
But anywho, I will. I'll keep the head for right now. I'll just stick it in the bag.
That's fine. Okay. Well, we didn't do the Rita thing, so that was an oops. Do we want to keep looking tonight, or?
Yeah, we should try to kill as many as we can.
Mm-hmm.
How many heads do you think you can fit in that sack?
How many heads can I fit in the sack?
What sack did we get?
DM?
How big is your sack?
I don't know. I barely even remember buying this sack, so.
That sack looks like it could fit at least 4 heads in it. I say randomly. I mean, oh no.
4 heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roland, you notice a sound of shuffling behind you and
I turn around.
You see a Bodak coming towards you.
Oh, no.
Oh shoot!
Everyone roll
I put it
initiative
up
for me.
Okay. Is this after? This is after haste and all that, right?
Yeah, after you've become
Okay.
exhausted. Yeah.
Okay, just
Oh, look, the opposite end, everybody.
It didn't come up last fight, but just to clarify, how many hours has it been since I cast Mage Armor back at the mill?
You're fine. You're within it. I think you're probably nearing 5 or 6 hours, and you're fine because Mage has 8. Yeah.
It would have definitely been afternoon because it was after we met here. Which has been a very long day, y'all. We've had...
Yeah. We're gonna sleep so hard at Roland's house.
Kassandra, you notice Roland.
Oh, that's the light one. Okay. I'm slow again.
No, you're normal. You're not slow.
Yeah, it's true. I can still
fast.
bonus action. All right, I'll go hide behind Roland because I assume that he is not going to run up to it, but I could be wrong. So I will run. So bonus action. So I'll just use my action to dash and then bonus action hide. So I'm not doing anything impactful this round, but.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me. Very nice. As you end your turn, Roland.
I don't see the
it
Gloomer
disappeared.
on the initiative.
Yeah, oops. I had a token,
It was
but then I switched
it was-
it.
Yeah, it was a
It was
7.
7.
It was the same as mine.
Yeah.
So.
Might try something different this time.
Tarvik, what's your dex?
Oh, that's a great question. It's not great. 14?
Okay, yeah, then it goes with you. Just want to make sure.
Do I get the impression that the Bodak has to like do something to like target us? Like, does it always like look at us and then like something bad happens?
Just make a straight intelligence check.
Is this my action?
No.
18?
Yeah, so it has a feature where it looks at you and it can do a lot of damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
going
it did to
attempt-
Tarvik. And you kind
I'm
of
gonna
get
attempt
that.
to cast Levitate on the creature.
All right.
a creature object your choice you can see raises vertically up to 20 feet. I just want to make it raise 5 feet up and like twist it round so it's not facing us.
Nice. All right, so I'll do this with the token that it's looking that way. As you go ahead and levitate it. Is this a save? Unreeling. Okay, 15. Oh, so yeah, it is a save.
Yeah.
Ah, so I beat the save.
Oh no. Okay.
So it doesn't get affected.
It does not.
You see it just kind of like standing there on the ground.
Well, that didn't work. Okay, and I will stay here, and that is my turn.
Okay. Rita.
Okay, I am going to. Well, actually, how far away from it am I? Okay. Well. Okay, I need to. Sorry, I should have done this before.
You're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. Can I get to there? Yeah, I can get to there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run right up to it, 30 feet. And well, I guess I'm a little closer than I need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Detect Thoughts.
Nice. Surface level thoughts, right?
Right, and so it's there. At this point, yeah, it would just be surface level thoughts. I am concentrating.
You can push it and later.
That would be an action later. It does need to have an intelligence of 3 and to speak any language.
Okay. You are able to detect its thoughts, and right now it is thinking food. That's all you get, though. It is a very singular purpose of this is prey. Nothing else.
Okay. That'll be it for me. I'm not going to use a bonus action.
Fantastic. So it is a tie, but the creature has a higher dex, so it goes first. Yeah. Okay. Rita, if you can make. Oh wait, did anyone attack it? No. So Rita, go ahead and make a con save for me, please. Ah, very nice. So the creature kind of cracks its head unnaturally towards you and like reaches out its hand like it's like trying to grab you, almost like a kitten pawing out. And you like see it focusing its attention towards you, but something's not going through the way it wants it to, and you can see it just kind of like frustrating as it just moves towards you and gets up close here. And you get 5 points of necrotic damage as you just like feel this darkness seep out as it nears you and just kind of like swirls you and enters your body.
Darn it.
Only 5 necrotic. And then that's gonna end its turn. So Tarvik.
Alright. I'm gonna try something. I don't know how effective it's gonna be. We're gonna try it. 5, 10. Okay, so I can get to there. And then yeah, I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna cast Aura of Life. So post that.
Yes, please.
So it is an aura off of me. So I will set that up. It's 30-foot radius, but I think it should get everybody. I'll make it like this blue here. There we go. Maybe just barely kind of gets that. But if you're inside of the zone, you're resistant to necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum can't be reduced. And if you go down in the zone, at the start of your turn, you automatically get 1 hit point.
That's a nice spell.
Oh,
It's a level 4 one. It's a biggie.
That's fucking dope. I like that one.
It's perfect for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Very smart.
All right, and that's gonna be my turn.
Very nice turn. Kassandra.
Okay. Measure this out. Okay, I'm just gonna light crossbow it, from behind Roland.
I think you're a little quiet, Ash, if you're talking.
No, I was looking for the
That
roll,
hits.
so.
Yeah.
Okay. And then sneak attack.
Sneaky. Wow, even
So-
with a 1, that's good.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sneak attack's really good right now. And then I will bonus action hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll roll a stealth for me.
Thanks, Roland. Whisper in your ear.
Okay. And that ends your turn, right?
Yep.
Rolling.
I'm just gonna firebolt it.
Uh-huh.
Oh. It misses.
Yeah, it does. You see as Roland shoots out, and it just kind of arcs a little bit wide to the left, but it lights up like the area, and you see it just go off in the distance. Anything else for your turn?
That is my turn. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, Rita, you are up close and personal. You are just staring at this thing.
Yeah.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. Okie dokie. You are going to take a little bit of damage here. You're going to take 16 points of psychic damage as you are staring into this creature, and it's just like looking at you with just like this darkness around it, and it's just like seeping into like your eyes, and then it's like clouding in your head. You like can feel it reaching in the coldness, just like touching your mind and just like seeping warmth away from you, and it's just like like just so much damage internally in your brain. You can continue your turn.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think the detect thoughts is going to work out on this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and whisper.
This is a whisper?
So it'll now need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Gladly. Ooh, yep, it makes it.
Okay.
What happens?
So it
Anything?
takes it takes half damage. So if it made it,
Nice, half damage.
yeah, half damage. So then I will I'll just provoke an opportunity attack and run back here.
Okie dokie, it's going to try and scratch at ya. Nat 1. You can see it like goes and tries to reach, but its arm just kind of like cracks and falls down as it tries to go and strike at you, and you're able to move out of the way. And your turn?
That's it.
All right.
Yep.
For the Bodak's turn, the Gloomer, it's and just start moving as close as it can. Coming up here. Let's see. Actually, no, it's gonna be chasing Rita. Because you just heard it. So, 30 feet. And it's going to try and, oh wow, another natural 1. Wonderful. It goes again and tries to reach out for you with this like broken arm, being very stupid, and tries to slash at you, but it doesn't do any damage. And make another. Oh no, it just deals it. Okay. So Rita, Tarvik, Roland, and Kassandra, all of you take 5 points of necrotic damage, but halved because you're resistant to it now from Aura of Life.
You need to make a concentration check still on that, though. So, let's see.
Very good 10 points.
Oh, I make it.
Very nice.
Is half of that 3, right? Half of 5 is 3?
2, rounding down.
Yeah.
So, Tarvik, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take one step over towards it, and I'm gonna cast. We haven't been quiet up to this point, I'm guessing, so I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave, just at first level,
Nice. Con save.
in front of me. Yep. Give
Fail.
me a second. Fail. Wow, only 4 points of thunder damage, but it is pushed 10 feet. 10 feet away.
Bam. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's 10.
I want to make sure. I don't think. No, that's only lightning damage. I do extra push. Yeah, and then I'm just going to back up a little bit more. And wait right there.
Nice. And if that ends your turn, Kassandra, you hear this loud thunderous and you see the Bodak gets like pushed away.
I guess I'll yell to Rita, do we still need to keep it alive? And I will position behind Roland again.
Rita, if you have a quick response, you may.
Okay.
Not when it's this close to me.
Well, I guess actually, where was I? I was here. I'm gonna just run up to it, I think. Yeah. So, I go like, yeah. I'll run up to it and stab it then.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Kassandra, those 2
Yes.
points of necrotic damage, add those back to your health. They don't affect you.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm feeling real confident then. I'll just get right up in its face.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Nice.
And bonus action. Offhand.
Ooh, yeah.
Ow.
Nice. You see, as you go ahead and slash and then do your offhand as well, it's like very quick, and you can see that it just starts pouring again. That like black ichor that you've noticed before just starts seeping out, and you see it's like kind of hunched over, looking not so great. If that ends your turn, Roland. You see Kassandra just immediately beeline forward.
Firebolt.
Oh
Dang
no!
Jeez.
Wow.
Such a bad round.
No,
Okay.
listen, I've also been getting many nat ones, so you're not the only one. I've had like 3 in the span of just this one alone. Yeah, so you go ahead and strike. It like, Rita, it like whizzes by your face. And Kassandra, you see it to the right of you, and it goes right in between you and the Bodak, but missing the Bodak. I would like Rita and Kassandra, roll me a d20, please.
Okay.
Oh, don't make me my friends.
Okay, Rita, roll me a dexterity saving throw. You just need above a 10. Yeah, easily, you just kind of, from your encounter before, where Roland had an errant firebolt, you kind of, whoop, just move your head out of the way as it just shoots by.
Sorry.
You hear a little squeak from Roland in the back. Rita, it is now your turn.
I just want to point out that I remembered that I have a hellish rebuke that I haven't used.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, is Roland about to hit me? Anyway, I'm going to I'm going to do another dissonant whispers on this guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I save. It's a high roll.
Oh, jeez, these are bad rolls. So that's half damage. And then I'm just gonna continue running away from it.
Cool. You like throw the whispers out, and it's like just around it, and you can see the Bodak itself is like doing its own like gnarly, like ghastly whispers right back, and you think maybe that this creature itself is just like a dissonant whispers, as eerie and creepy. And so this creature here, it's gonna emanate again, and so again, Roland and Tarvik, you're gonna take 5 points of necrotic damage, half to 2, and oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. And then, Kassandra, as it looks towards you, go ahead and make a con save for me, please.
All right.
Yeah, Tarvik. Good concentration. Thank you.
13.
Yes, you make it. As it's like reaching out towards you, it just like cocks its head a little bit to the side in the darkness, tries to go towards you, but it doesn't penetrate for some reason. And then it will just kind of stay where it is, frustratingly, as it looks towards you. Oh. Actually, Kassandra, you're within it, so make a con save throw again. This is different. Yeah, you're fine. Tarvik.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close, removing everyone or quite a few people from the zone. So everyone should readjust in the future. And I will take a smack at it.
Go for it. Smack that
Nope.
boy. Aw.
Not even with advantage. An 11. No.
Aw. As you swing down, you're like, yeah, you're trying to get it where you got it before, but its arm is now crooked, and it's not hidden, unfortunately, as you swing down. You say that's the end of your turn?
Yep. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Kassandra.
Just FYI, I can't see any kind of ring around you, Tarvik, or anything like that to know what range you're talking about.
Here, I can change it.
I was at 30.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. I have an aura around it. I can see, but I guess
I can see
you
it.
guys... Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Permission thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it needs to be like checkmarked C, like all players can see. I can see it.
Okay.
I could see it, but not everyone else could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, flanking now. Okay. All right, I'll just stabby stab.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do flanking as advantage in this game? Okay.
Ooh, yes.
Also sneak attack. Yeah.
Ooh, what is your flair
nice.
to this?
I guess I'm feeling pretty confident right now, so I'll kind of just like swagger up and just stab it directly in where I think its heart is, and then take my other hand and like push down on where like the end of the pommel and just stab it straight through it.
Nice.
And then rip it out.
As you do that thrust at the very end, you see like a bit of the black ichor just kind of like spit out of its mouth, and it kind of like sprays your face a little bit as its dead eyes, if death could look even deadlier, it just kind of goes completely blank. Its face, already slack, just drops, and it goes limp on the ground, dead. You guys are out of initiative.
If we're as soon as we drop out initiative, I'm using my Pearl of Power.
Go for it.
Oh.
I'm gonna remove this one's head. Same way.
You cut it off very easily. It's so decayed.
Oh, y'all, I'm feeling great, guys.
We'll keep an eye out for
Right.
any more that come after us.
All right, roll and make a perception check for me. Okay. So keep that in mind.
The previous one was better.
How are you doing? You look a little hurt.
Oh, yeah. Here, give me a minute. I'll heal myself up.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll toss a healing word at second level into me.
Okay.
Rita, you're looking a little hurt too.
Pick pipes up and says, "Yeah, why are you so hurt?
Of course.
This is nothing."
I'm fine. That just got closer than they normally do. It was hunger. Like all I got from it was that it was looking for food, like it's hunting.
Hmm.
Mm.
It was more like zombie-ish, if you know what I mean, like brains, food. That's kind of what it was like.
Hmm.
Just
Mm. So not intelligent enough to grab people, right? To kidnap anyone?
I mean, that didn't seem to be its like primary goal.
Oh.
I'm kind of
Maybe the missing.
morbidly curious as to how they eat.
I mean, it might still think of
I
it
got a
as
dagger.
food if it's sucking essence. What do you do with your dagger? Like open up its
Autopsy?
stomach? Alright, I'll come
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, you probably know anything about anatomy. I just know how to use daggers. So.
Well, I'm gonna try to identify, like, if it has an esophagus, does it go to a stomach?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cut into it a little bit.
Make a medicine check for me.
My medicine's real bad.
There's so much black ichor covering everything, it's so hard to tell. It's just, and it's gross too. It's like covering your hands as you try and look in.
I
think I'm
blood on my
distracted by
blood.
like... You jumped in the water, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I washed off a bunch of water. Now
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
black ichor.
Yes.
Okay, so
Rita,
we think the kidnappings are something else.
Rita, did you see my chat from Pick?
Oh, sorry.
Any thoughts to that line of questioning?
I'm not weak. No.
Why are you hurt?
The thing it attacked me. It did this thing with its eyes, and it racked my brain, my mind. It's what it does. If I just fought a monster, just fought a gloomer, that's why I'm hurt.
Yeah, but it didn't seem
Are
that
you saying
strong.
this out loud, or is that in your mind?
No, I'm saying this out loud.
Okay.
It didn't seem
You talking
that
to
strong,
Pick
though.
over there?
Rita, you should get stronger. If you're gonna be with me,
Do you have any suggestions? Like, do you want me to do push-ups?
you should play some of my music more.
Okay.
You can't die. You know that, right?
What no? What do you mean?
You're not supposed to die.
Right, that's why I tried to create some distance between me and the Gloomer so that I wouldn't die.
You have a mission. You can't die.
I thought wait. I thought we just wanted to between you and me, we were just going to take you out into the world and let you see. We've done that, and you're just hanging out.
Sure. And he just kind of starts singing. Dugong, dugong.
Everything okay, Rita?
Pick is being weird.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're the
Okay.
weird one.
He's being really critical that I got hurt, and he thinks I should be stronger. Wants me to play more music. He says that I'm on a mission.
Good, I get the eye.
Aren't we on a mission?
Well,
Topik said as
yeah,
he's
but,
covered in black acres still.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but as far as I know, that's not anything that he has to do with, right?
Did you make any agreements to pick?
Yeah, just that we would, take him through the portal and he could hang out with us.
Well, yeah, I guess if you die, he can't hang out with us.
Mm-hmm.
Anchoring him to this world.
Oh,
Wants you to
magic
live.
stuff. And you're not weak, Rita. You've been through so much. You've been through so much with no armor.
You said at
So
this moment,
true.
Rita still isn't wearing armor.
Yeah.
She just has her shield now.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking dope. I love it.
Sometimes people are critical whenever they're trying to express affection. It's
Anyways, do we want to go back to Roland's place or keep hunting?
until we're tapped, we should probably keep trying to fight them.
I say that we
right?
keep hunting at least a little longer.
Okay. I feel great, so just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea, do you want more armor? I mean, I can give you a little armor.
No, I'm fine.
Make you look cool.
Just at the armor smith for the decoration.
Tomorrow we'll pick up my new special breastplate, and it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go. Tell Pick that you'll be protected. Wait, does Pick hear everything we do? I guess he does.
Yeah, I think
Hi,
he
Pick.
can hear everything that I can hear.
Okay.
Rita, you for sure know that. he hears everything. He comments on all sorts of things that you guys say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kassandra, can you make an insight check for me?
Hey, finally a good one.
Interesting. You taking a look back at this fight, notice that your fellow fighters alongside your friends here, they took necrotic damage, and you notice that you didn't. And you have a feeling this has some relation to like a mini boon provided from your very close contact with the Raven Queen. You're not quite sure how long it will last or what exactly it is, but you just know that like you had less of an impact from that damage.
Okay.
And no, I'll only give that to you for a natural 20. That's it. Continue.
I just side note, I mistyped Raven Queen to Rave Queen. And I'm kind of like thinking of her with like glow sticks now.
I 100% love it. Yes,
Oh, that's why
queen.
she only said four.
Brave.
That's why she only said 4 words. It was part of the song. The first word
Yeah,
was
the speech.
Cassandra, Isabel, child, and the bass drops on child, and that's it.
Oh man. Best friend, the rave queen.
Yes.
Alright, what do you guys
Okay.
do?
I
Keep
guess
that to
we
myself for
keep
now.
moving,
And continue on
Yeah.
our path.
Alright.
swerving through the town, going towards the gate,
Very nice.
sort of.
Alright, so you guys continue making your way through, doing the little zigzag, being little sneaky snakes. And perfect. You keep an eye out for any activity. Again, same thing with the household here. You eventually make your way through with no other sightings of these creatures as you make your way up here past the Herald's Holdfast. It's probably around 10 o'clock at night-ish or so. You know, it's getting a little bit later.
I think I read a story once that vampires couldn't be invited into houses, or couldn't go into houses unless they were invited. I wonder if these gloomers are like that.
That they are wanting to be invited into the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From
Well, we probably could test that on a different day. We'd build a small hut and leave the door open and see if the Gloomer comes inside.
Yeah.
Do you think the second Gloomer came because we were loud and bright with the first one?
I thought maybe it's like the lantern could have gotten its attention.
I'm just wondering if like
fireball or
Or the fireball, or
the
the
fireball.
or the
I don't-
the bonfire.
Well,
I
I'm just
don't
wondering
know.
if like
Go ahead.
well, I was just wondering if like maybe we went out like into a field again and like made some kind of big display. It would maybe like attract some more.
yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's just sound, because I was fairly loud with the last one, and we didn't seem to
Underwood,
attract
yeah.
any more. So
Yeah,
I wonder if it is lights specifically.
I mean, it could be that. It could also just be that, like, you know, there's just they're really far apart from each other, right? Like they're
Yeah, coincidentally, nothing was around after those two to be attracted.
like they have like a territory. Maybe they don't like to be around each other.
I think we should stick to the open fields.
Not go into the city yet.
Well, if we want to keep hunting.
I think maybe we should try the small village up that way. At the very least, if we needed to, we could get into the city through the gate a little bit south of it, right?
Yeah.
Agree, yeah.
Oh, you mean all the way up there? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if this continues on outside of the city, but it's a small little area, probably not heavily guarded by the guards.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk to here and see if he has more clues or join him on a hunt.
It sounds like he doesn't. I don't think Here hunts. Here seems like a normal person who's probably asleep right now in town, right?
I thought he had some specific goals for the staff to like people, and he was gonna be like, I'm going out there, right? He was on a mission. He had something to do. I thought.
Did he want to go save his sister or something?
He did, but he said that he didn't have magic to do it. I think. DM, am I remembering that wrong, or am I just like?
You're both correct in a sense. So yeah, he didn't really have magic. But he was looking for his sister, and he is going out. You don't know at what frequency, but he does seem to be out hunting, like you guys are. He indicated that that's where he's able to get some coins so that he can like continue his search for his sister, as well as just trying to help people.
Okay.
Any way of reaching out to him, of finding him?
Well, he's at the same place every day. So
I think that's
if we
only
went back...
because Galana had us deliver something to him. There's no reason to go back now that it's been delivered.
Well,
He's got church, right? Oh, this is church.
doesn't Rita have the ability to contact people as well?
Yeah, I was going to I was gonna send to Galana and let her know what Here wanted to say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that from a safe place, probably.
Yeah,
Or is it
like,
really?
Yes.
or
It's
if
like
I have
a
any,
tomorrow thing.
if I have spell slots left when we're done hunting gloomers.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could also scry him tomorrow and like try to find him that way.
Well, we could also scry on his sister, see if we can actually find her this time.
It's more likely we'll find that the scrying will work with him, but we could try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't have anything of hers to give us. I think he practiced the same religion as Galana, which was the life religion. Hang on.
The definitive not celibate one.
Lux. There's probably a temple of Lux or something we can find him at.
Know of a temple of Lux in the city.
You are aware, yes, there would be one in the city. It's in one of the nicer areas. It's in the Palace Farthing. It's like central. I'll put it on the map. Here, let me continue as I put it on the map.
I mean, it's just a thought. I just don't think we have enough leads right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was
How
the
far
sister's
are we?
name? It wasn't Isabella, right? Did we ask?
That we would have recognized it.
Yeah.
Sorry, wait, was that a question for me? I missed it.
No,
What was the sister's name?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we asked.
Oh, you know the sister's name. You know her name is Hera.
Say it again.
Hera. Herah.
Mm-hmm.
Hera
Their
and
parents had
Hera.
a theme.
Correct. They did.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys continue discussing this and making your way up, now going past the road here, you notice as you look towards the city, there are torches ablaze at the gates. They are closed, however, you do see the guards posted up at the top very noticeably as they keep a vigilant eye as you kind of in the distant, away from their vision, kind of move past. And you actually get to like this little area here as you make your way around and come in. Let me position your tokens more or less correctly from above here. And sorry, give me a moment. As you come up from the top, you know the familiar form. There is another Bodak that seems to be like meandering away from you guys, but it is like very, very close.
How long has it been? How long has it been at this point?
It's still roughly around 10-ish at night.
No, I mean, how long has it been since the last fight, I guess?
Oh, you've been traveling, I'd say maybe another hour, so actually it's probably around 11.
Okay. I wanted to be sure if Aura of Life was still going or not. It is not.
No.
Oh, okay.
Is this a thing? Can like we not shoot through this corner here?
A porch?
Looks like
it's like a little hedging. Like it's halfway. Like you can see above it.
Yeah.
If I can see the gloomer, I want to shoot it, but I'm not sure if I can with that hedging there.
No, you can.
I would. Let me hide over here.
Okay, go ahead, roll stealth.
I want to try.
It apparently has not
try
noticed
to
you
detect
guys.
thoughts again, but
Okay.
no better than to to be the only one up close to it this time.
I'm not.
What was it? Oh,
Nothing I missed.
okay, yeah. Okay.
Probably hit the house. It's probably on fire. The entire village is probably burning down in front of me.
You shoot
Roll
off.
what?
You shoot off the firebolt. It does miss the Bodak, and I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please. First. And as you shoot, it like ricochets into the wall, but it does not catch a flame. But you notice that it has caught the attention of the Bodak as it turns to try and look at you all. Ooh. Nat 20 on my initiative here. So as it turns immediately to look over, it immediately starts walking over towards you. Where's my music? Hold on. I'll do this one. Good. So it like starts shuffling over towards you guys. It has just like this very unnatural sound that it just emanates. Its large gaping mouth looking towards all of you guys. The first person is gonna roll. Let's see, it's either gonna be Rita or Roland. Alright, Rita, please make a Constitution saving throw. Oh. Yikes. You are going to take 22 points of necrotic damage as it looks towards you, and it just... This darkness goes from its head vision. It just kind of like swirls towards you, almost like a vapor cloud of darkness. As it impacts you, you just feel the coldness draining the life out of you. As it just... Kassandra, you see this happen where it's just like staring towards Rita.
Wow. Is she still up? Are you still okay?
I'm still standing. Yeah.
Okay.
Rita like grabs her head and like she's like holding it and like she's like wincing.
Okay. Very cool.
And Kassandra, actually,
Oh.
please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oof.
Oh. No, hold on. I need to do some math.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay. Yikes. Kassandra, as soon as you look towards this thing, you just freeze in fear for a moment, and you like get sucked into its large gaping mouth almost, where like you're just focusing on this, and that's all you can focus on, and then all of a sudden your vision fades to black as you drop to 0 hit points. And you drop to the floor.
Yikes.
Let's see. So this is the start of your turn, but death saves also happen. So I'll say because death saves are at the start as well. So roll a d20. If you roll a 10 or higher, we can skip the death save this round. If you roll below that, we make a death save now.
Okay.
All right.
Skip it.
Skip. All of you see Kassandra just drop to the ground, unconscious.
Feeling so great too.
Is Tarvik gonna be for me?
I think so. What are your guys' dex scores? Roll20 typically calculates that.
14?
Get 14.
Yeah, I think we're just tied then.
Oh, okay.
Would
roll a d20. Do some rollies.
Okay, rollies.
Yeah. Alright, so order. Seymour.
Okay. Well, we're just in such a great place.
Yes.
Everyone's just so happy about that right there.
It's crazy
So
because
let's
I
start
think
with
she was
the-
at full too, right? Cassandra's at
Yeah,
Yup.
it was.
Yeah, just completely.
Yup. Let's see.
Oh man, wouldn't Aura of Life been super dope?
Yeah,
Oh,
it would have been
yeah.
great, man.
Oh.
It's almost like, man, it's crazy how the dice work.
Oh,
It'll still work her next turn, right?
Nope,
She'll
it's
still
down.
start with 0.
It lasts for 10 minutes. It's concentration.
it's just the time
It's-
that you
it's
guys were
done.
traveling.
Like, if you cast it again, I guess
It-
you probably can't.
I mean, it's a 4th level spell. I only have one of those right now, so
Oh.
nope. It's good for the time being, but that was it. So I'm gonna I'll get everybody back up. That's not gonna be a problem. On the 3 of us that are actually injured, I'm gonna do mass healing word.
Nice.
So everyone who can get 6 hit points back. That, and then I am gonna move. I think that's 30 feet up to there, and then I'll use my action to smack it.
Oh, nice.
Just normal though.
Oh, actually, sorry. Also make a con save throw for me, please, Tarvik.
Okay.
Because that may affect whether or not this... No, you're fine. DC, yep.
Okay. Yeah,
That
12, I'm guessing
unfortunately...
missed.
That unfortunately misses, though. 12 misses.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
But I will stay there for right now.
Okay, nice. You swing down and you see it's just like focused on Kassandra, and you can see it was like hesitantly moving forward, and just that slight movement, your axe misses. Great axe misses. Roland.
Okay. Sorry, did you say something?
Well, no, I was just gonna say, out of the corner of your eye, you see Kassandra, like, after she fell, just kind of, like, groggily, like, open her up her eyes. So you know she's conscious.
Okay. Well, since apparently I'm not doing much anyways with the bad rolls, I'm going to try the levitate trick again. AC 15 con.
Con, thank you. Con. 21. Makes it.
Did absolutely nothing then. I'm gonna step up a little bit though.
And, I keep on forgetting this. Please make a con save throw for me.
Sorry, who do you want me to make a con save?
Yes, for Roland.
13.
Yes, you are fine. You feel like the darkness try and creep up against you, but you're just like so you're so sad that your levitation didn't work that you ignore it. Rita, you see Roland just kind of step up, try to cast something, and you don't see an effect. You don't know what happened. But now it's your turn. You see out of the corner of your eye, Kassandra groggily waking up, Tarvik in front of the Bodak itself. What do you do?
I'm gonna try detect thoughts again.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and cast that on the Gloomer.
Okay. And so surface level flots, again, just pray. It is very basic. Yep, that's what you get.
Okay. I'm gonna just move over to here, and that'll be my turn.
You trying to hide behind Kassandra?
I'm just trying to, like, I want to keep it within range, but not be that close to it.
Oh shoot! Again, sorry, Kassandra. Roll. I mean, not Kassandra. Rita, roll a con save for me, please. This was originally from your start turn. Oh no. Wait. 10, 11, 12. Ooh, yeah, sorry. Before you were able to cast Detect Thoughts. Actually, no. You're fine. You're behind Kassandra. The Bodak's turn. Tarvik, it just kind of like reaches forward towards your face and like grabs your head and looks towards you. Please make a con save for me.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. You take 26 points of necrotic damage. That is a nat 20 on my part.
Yeah. 26.
As it just like grasps your forehead and bores into you.
Okay. I'm still up.
Nice.
That wasn't an attack, was it? It was like a...
It wasn't a melee attack.
Okay. I'll let you... I don't think I can use Wrath of the Storm Knight for it, correct?
It didn't hit you?
Well, that's why I wanted to ask, because I don't know what you're rolling behind the scene. I just want to make sure if I can do it, I can. But
yeah, this isn't this is an action, but it's not like a melee attack, but it is an attack. It's
not a rolled attack.
Correct.
It's a saving. Yeah, then I can't use that.
Yeah.
Then I'm good. Okay.
The grabbing your head part was just
flavor text.
Yes. So right, it just kind of takes a look at you and just like bores its gaze into you as you feel the darkness creep and just it gets drawn from you. The life, the essence gets drawn out as it just kind of, with its gaping mouth, just kind of like does a real shrill / growling type of shriek, like as it's just like right in your face. And let's see. Let's roll something. Let's see. Nope, it's not gonna do that. So, Kassandra, make a... Oh no, you're up. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna poke out a little bit, just enough to point my crossbow at it.
Ooh.
I think getting that one.
You're like laying on the ground and you're trying to shoot, and it just like ricochets way away. Roll a d20 for me. You want higher.
Okay.
You want 10 or higher. Okay, great.
Okay.
You like shoot, and you're like you're concentrating so hard, that like you were putting like a lot of tension on your bow, but you end up just like scratching your face a little bit as it springs back, and no real damage, but you have like a little scratch on your face from your own nails, as the shot goes far and wide.
All right, and then I'm gonna run away. So you just happen to stand up, and I'll run in bonus action, run back behind this house.
Nice.
So get like there.
And with your end, Tarvik.
All right. I don't need to make a con save, or do I need to make a con save?
Yes.
At the start of my
thank you.
turn.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. DC 13. Perfect.
Oh, I make it then. All right. Well, I'm pretty hurt, and Rita's hiding, so I'm gonna healing word myself again, 2nd level.
Nice.
Boop. Okay, so 8 hit points back for me. And then I'll take another swing at this thing.
Go for it.
22?
Nice. Yes.
Yes, so 13 slashing.
Yeah. Describe how you do this.
I think it's similar to last time. Like, I think this thing's already got me, like, pulled in close. It's, like, trying to yell at me.
It's trying
and I just kind of, like... I, like, grab my axe, like, from behind and kind of, like, swing it around with one hand and, like, just clip its right leg. Like, just goes right into, like, the back flesh of its thigh.
Yeah.
From behind, because I'm just so close.
Very nice. You hear like the tendon and the sinew kind of snap as your blade digs in. Rolling.
Do I need to make any kind of con save?
Yes, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much, guys. Con save.
17.
Yes, you are good.
Good. Alright, I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Yeah, put that on there. I think you have a
That
token
on.
for it.
I do. Bonus action, ramming it into the Glimmer from behind.
Sweet.
Which, let me see. I think it has to make a
Con or dex?
Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, Dex save.
9.
DC 15. That would fail.
Dope.
Take 8 damage.
Very nice.
And then the flaming sphere is going to stay right where it is.
Very
And
nice.
I am going to move back a little bit.
And if that is the end of your turn, you hear it like just kind of just like gasping in pain from the fire as Rita, and you do not need to make a con save, actually.
Thank you. I was going to ask.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. I am going to just go ahead and use my action to try to probe deeper. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Will do.
DC is 15.
13, it fails. What?
Okay. So I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Interesting. Okay. The reasoning is it wants to kill. Very blanketly, it's pure reason. It just wants to kill. Emotional state, it doesn't feel anything other than pain because it's being attacked. And that's about it. Something that looms large in its mind. Worries over, loves, or hates. It doesn't love anything, you gather. It doesn't hate anything. I would say worry. You probably get a worry that a worry of dying and not being able to spread darkness probably is a worry, if
Sorry.
anything.
Not being able to spread what?
Darkness.
Darkness.
If anything, it'd be worried about maybe that. So I would say you get all those things. But you gather from this that it's a fairly simple creature, and it doesn't have like a lot of complex emotions because, and you gather this, it's an undead creature. You get that like maybe if it was living, it would have more to gather from it, but right now it's like a very simplistic creature that just kind of acts on what it knows to do, which is kill, spread darkness, and all that. Anything else that you kind of learn from this?
Yeah, I can. I'm sorry, that I can learn from this. I think that's it.
Okay, all right.
I could try asking it a question.
You could certainly try that, yeah.
But I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word on Tarvik.
Very nice.
7 more healing.
Okay.
What do you say to heal him?
I actually don't say anything. I just go boo-da-doo-da-da-da-da.
Love it. You hear this nice little tune.
Tarvik is equally confused. Yeah, Tarvik like looks back in kind of confusion, but like not enough to like say anything. But like as he's basically grappling with this like undead monstrosity leaking ichor all over the place, all he hears is just like nonsense words, and he's like,
The lick.
It feels good, and you don't know why, Tarvik. Rita, that ends your turn, right?
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Tarvik, it's gonna reach out and just try and slash at you. 19, does that hit? Pretty sure.
It does hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just one above. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 13 points necrotic.
Okay.
As it just like grabs and just like tries to rake its claws against you.
Okay. Now can it make a dexterity saving throw?
Absolutely. 14.
14 does pass, but so it's just going to take half damage on this, and still be moved 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Gets pushed back through the fire.
Nice. Yeah. So six lightning damage.
Dope. You just see the like lightning streaks come off of Tarvik as it hits the Bodak in the face. It gets pushed through the fire. You can see it doesn't like it, but it's fairly dumb, so it's really not gonna do much other than just try and step away a little bit from it. Kassandra, can't see anything from here of the battle.
Okay.
But you hear.
I'm gonna round the house. So.
Oh wait, Tarvik, con save for me. Very start.
Okay. Is it on its turn or is it on my turn?
It's on your turn.
Okay, but it's not my turn.
Is it supposed to be the beginning of his turn?
Oh wait, that was Rita, Bodak. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I was like, okay,
Sorry. It was
I just want to make sure we're getting this right. Yeah.
Sorry, Kassandra, continue.
I'm gonna walk up to the corner of the house, take a look.
Oh yeah, you see it.
See it. Alright, I'm gonna crossbow. 13.
Unfortunately, as you round the corner and you quickly try and make out your target, you release a little too soon before you can accurately target, and it just goes off a little bit. It goes through some of the clothing, the tattered clothing that it has on, but it doesn't hit its actual core body.
Gotcha. I'll just back up.
Back up. Doopity doop. Tarvik. Yes, now you
now
make a
con save. Yep. 5. I'm guessing that fails.
Oh yeah. And immediately you see this darkness in front of you, and it just shuts off your vision, and you drop to 0 hit points immediately.
And then I drop right to 1 hit point.
Yes, you do. You half-orc you.
Yeah. That's come in handy more times than I can count. Alright, so at 1 hit point, I'm not doing great.
How's the Bodak look?
Yeah, it's not looking great either.
Okay, then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just solve the problem. I do fall down because I did go unconscious. I'll use 15 feet to stand up, 10 feet to get right to here, and then I'm gonna cast Shattered, centered on this point right there. And then I'm going to. I will give you a save in a moment, but I'm going to maximize the damage. I'm going to cast it at level 3, and I'm going to maximize the damage on Shatter. So it is just going to do 32 thunder damage on a fail, or half as much on a save. Success.
What do you mean you make it?
Yeah, here, hang on. I'm using my Channel Divinity, Destructive Wrath, which allows me to maximize damage on either thunder or lightning.
Nice.
So I'm maximizing the damage. I'm casting it at level 3, which makes it 4d8.
Total fail.
Yeah, so that's 32 thunder damage to it.
Describe this. What is your flare?
I think that what I want the flare to be is like Tarvik, you watch Tarvik hit the ground and almost bounce up. It seems like gets moved over into position, and just fires this destructive explosion in the middle of this thing, and you just watch as the head tumbles and rolls right next to Tarvik, who's now like kind of just laying on the ground, very tired.
Just like half supporting on the
convenient.
wall. Just you guys are out of initiative. The Bodak has now been felled. Tarvik with this amazing. You see, he's just like sluggishly on the wall, looking exhausted. You guys hear
I'll come
no
running around the
other
corner
sound.
and shoot my crossbow at
Nice.
the body.
Go
At
for
the-
On my
it. You
turn.
go ahead.
At the mush.
Yeah, foof. It hits.
It's out of instinct.
Yeah.
The
And you
instinct,
hear
but-
silence, no movement.
Ah, I killed it. Sorry to everyone.
Tarvik's just panting on the ground. head on his lap at this point.
Yeah, I feel
I
ya.
think we're done for the night. If you're
Are we
alright
done
with
for the
that.
night? Okay.
Are we gonna be able to make it to town safely? Should we do a short rest?
I'll make it.
The longer we
I'll
stay
make
out
it.
here, the more likely we are to run into another one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should.
Here, I'll cast. I'm gonna do a second level healing word on myself, and then I'll cast one on Rita and one on Kassandra at first level. So,
What is Tarvik's healing like when he does healing word?
I think it's a little bit difficult to describe because like it's just very controlled, I would say. Like if you didn't really think it was like cleric spells, you would almost think they were wizards because they're just like very controlled,
very dry.
more
right?
very dry, very precise movements. Doesn't have unless it's like battle magic or something like that. Like this is just like very simple, like just kind of like hands go together a little bit, and then the fingertips like just slowly part as just like sea blue and green energy kind of just washes over himself and then over Rita and over Kassandra, and it's just very quick. It's very like you said, like it's dry. It's not meant to be flaring at all.
Right.
I'll do yet another healing word on Tarvik.
Do you do a little tune?
Yep, it's the lick again.
Does a minute pass and nothing happen?
You make a perception check as you kind of wait nervously.
Perception.
Nothing seems to be happening. Everything seems fine.
We should
Let me
sneak
know when a
back
minute
to
passes,
the
and I'll
gate.
delete out the flaming sphere.
Yep, a minute will pass. Yep, go ahead.
Flaming Sphere
Sorry.
didn't like catch this garden on fire or anything, did it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, can you all see in the dark?
Yes.
Okay. If I like hold on to one of your coats, will you just guide me to town? And that way we can be a little bit more stealthy.
Sure.
Sure. We can try.
Alright, so
I'm
I will
gonna
turn out my lantern.
I'm gonna start cutting off its head.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. All right.
His shatter, I think, knocked it off, right?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
that was more like that was more flavor text, but yes, yeah, we collect the head.
I'll just hang on to
Tarvik.
Roland's cloak.
Come with me. Bring him the head for the sack.
Yeah, I'll stand up. Just like I'm fine. I'm okay. I'll make it. I have a couple more healing spells I can do if needed, but I figured we'd save that just in case. And
I got my magic hands too.
You have magic
yes.
hands?
Yes.
That's
Light
right,
of
you
hand.
do.
It's not very strong, but it'll revive someone if needed.
Didn't you do like a magic act for the
Oh
the
yeah,
town
yes,
note?
and also I can make this coin disappear.
Because you have
It's so-
magic hands.
I like to imagine that you're doing that and Karvik just is like still in your hand. I see it. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on my
Depends on
being
how
this
well
tired
she
right
does
now.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say tired
Mhm.
Kassandra right now. Definitely obvious.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think we're walking back to the gate unless someone else has an opinion that's different than that.
No, let's go back to the gate.
All right. So I will say let's end here for tonight's session, where you guys are about to make it for the gate.